Alright, everybody, it seems we have gotten a leak for the next EX, Gear 5th Luffy. I mean, it's not, shocking that Gear 5 is, but so I got this info from Metal IQ. Now, I can't 100% confirm this is true, but I have seen Metal IQ predict quite a bit times. Like, he predicted the next challenge battle was tag battle. I mean, not the next, but, it was a while ago, whenever last challenge battle. He did predict it before it came out. He predicted Kumchai Shanks was going to come out. And, he did come out, of course, which is cool because we didn't have a, leaked banner, a leaked whatever, the banners they bring to the game that lets us know, ooh, this EX is going to rerun. Because Shanks already had his banner, so it's not like that leaked. But yeah, he predicted it. So I do trust him. Also, yeah, shout out to him for getting this information. But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm not going to show the exact screenshot because I feel like I might get in trouble. I don't think I'm technically supposed to be posting game files on YouTube. So I did like type out what it says. So it says category underscore ID gum, and then below that says gum again. This means, so this in the screenshot, it shows, frost, so, and shock and stuff. So this means it's going to be a new treasure area effect. Just like Leo's so effect, just like Kuzan's ice, just like Ninji's, electric field. Just like Green Bull's whatever, forest, whatever it's called. It's gonna be exactly like that. So, but it's like a rubber field. So, how we have no clue how this works, but how I think it might work is maybe it bounces a character out of the area. I honestly don't know. Maybe he makes all the treasures bouncy and then it knocks a runner off the flag. I have no clue how it's gonna work, but it sounds kind of funny if you think about it, what it's gonna do. But yeah, so that's what we got in the files. That, I mean, it's gotta confirm Gear 5 is coming. So let's talk about what Gear 5 will probably be. I'm thinking Gear 5 will be like V1, where he's all classes. He's going to be attacker, runner, and defender, except instead of starting off as defender, I feel he's going to start off as runner. That is one thing I hated about Gear 5 V1, that he started off as defender. It's not the hugest deal, but you can get to the first treasure faster. If you want to turn into defender, you can get to the treasure faster if you're just straight up a runner first. You grab the treasure, you sit in it, boom, you're defender. You go to the enemy's treasure area, boom, you're attacker. He's probably going to be like that. Again, is my guess. So, what will his typing be then? Or not his typing, his color, his element. I'm thinking either light or red. Red, obviously, because, I mean, let's take a look at this list. So, 4th anniversary, we got red Big Mom, red Zoro. And then 5th anniversary was our next red, Yamato and Ace. And then Kizu, of course, this anniversary is the next red that came out after that. Now, if we look at 5.5, they got 2 blues. 6th anniversary got 2 greens. Does that mean 6.5 is going to get 2 reds? I do think Luffy is the final main EX of the anniversary, unfortunately. I do not think we are going to get an EX in December. I hope I'm wrong, but I truly do not think we are. Unfortunately, so no Saturn this anniversary, it seems. But, so yeah, like I said, if we look at it, 6.5 anniversary, whatever, we got Kizu. Will Luffy be red element, or will he be light? I say light because it seems they've been switching back and forth. So 5th anniversary, we got light Whitebeard, Dark Roger. Then 5.5, we got light Shanks. 6, we got Dark Garp. And the next anniversary, it would be a light element again. So will they do that, or will they do the red? I have no clue. But I'm pretty sure it's between. I don't see him being blue. I don't see him being green. I mean, green got so much love. I mean, Kuzan, Sabo, Green Bull, they got a lot of love recently. So, red, I don't know. I do prefer he would be light element, but I kind of feel like they would be screwing over red because, like I said, Yamato and Ace was the last EX, and the last EX before that was 4th anniversary. So we got basically one EX in, what is it, like one red EX in 4 anniversaries, and then of course we got Kizu this anniversary, which is a little unfair because yeah, we got 2 blues, 2 greens there. We got basically 2 in lights and 2 darks also. So yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I hope they. I do prefer he is light. I don't really care. Like we got Green Bull, we got Leo, we got who else is Nami red? I forget. Yeah, Nami's red. So we got a ton of good red bounty fests recently. But yeah, I really hope he's light. Now, back to the treasure area he supposedly has. So he has a gum, whatever, basically rubber treasure area. Like I said, I do not know how that's gonna work. Could Luffy just be a straight runner and use it? Maybe. Maybe he's a runner. He grabs the treasure, he puts like rubber, just like a rubber wall around him that takes 3 hits or 5 hits or something, break before you can actually hit Luffy. It could be like that. Or it could just make the ground rubber and, like, if an enemy, like Usopp's trampoline, Wano Usopp, the step up one, his trampoline, it could be like that. Where if you walk into it, it's gonna fling you back. That would be insane, but honestly, that's probably what it is. I feel like that's definitely what it is. So we will see how that works. Now, there is one thing I do want to talk about. Do I think this is going to happen? No. Do I hope it happens? Absolutely. But what if we get our second ever dual bounty fest, where it's 2 bounty fests at the same time? Now, this happened the first anniversary. We got Marineford, Shanks, and Blackbeard on the same banner. It is not, if that does happen, it's not going to happen like that. If we get two dual bounty fests, they're going to split it into 2 banners. They are way too greedy to give us 2 EXs on 1 banner. So it's going to be like, if you ever played Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Legends, One Piece Treasure Cruise, it'll just be banners released at the same time, but 2 separate banners, if that makes sense. Now, I've been wanting One Piece Bounty Rush to do this forever. Like I said, Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Legends, One Piece Treasure Cruise, I guarantee other gacha games that I don't even play do the same thing. 2 very hyped characters released on 2 separate banners at the exact same time. And what better to do that with Gear 5 and Blackbeard? I mean, this would be like, people are calling this the worst anniversary ever, which I do agree with. In like total, technically, I do think 1.5 anniversary would be the worst anniversary, but back then we did not have high expectations like we do today. 1 EX back then was like the normal. Of course, now the normal is 3 EX every anniversary. And yeah, it's just this anniversary has been very disappointing. We got Kizu, we got some buffs, which Z was pretty much like, the characters overall were good as like a buff, but why did they choose those characters and why only 4 characters? It was so dumb. And then we got 2 bounty fests. Nami and Usopp, very good characters, not hype at all though. I mean, there are a lot of Nami fans, but still not hype. I mean, you don't see Nami and Usopp in as many games as you saw Green Bull and Fujitoa. Everyone summoned for Green Bull and Fujitoa. Not only were they hyped, they were extremely good. Now, Usopp and Nami, I think, are extremely good, but they're just not hype enough, I feel. But, plus, I mean, I do choose Fujitoa over Nami as a runner, and then I do choose Green Bull over Usopp as a defender. So, overall, I would, choose both of them over the current ones. Nami can definitely cook, but I am just more comfortable using Fujitoa. But yeah, back to the dual bounty fest. It would be so hype if they did this, and they didn't like. If they did this, it probably wouldn't be with Blackbeard. They are. I don't know what they're doing with Blackbeard. Honestly, I wouldn't expect. I wouldn't be surprised if Blackbeard just either straight up never comes out, or he comes out like 10th anniversary or something like that. I would not be surprised. But yeah, alternatively, they could do Saturn and Luffy. It would make a lot of sense to Egghead Bounty Fest. They did skip, of course, the second EX. Now, people say Z whatever was the second EX, which is dumb, but probably the case. They probably did count Z, like, oh, we're just going to buff this EX and call him the second EX of the anniversary. They probably did that. It's not confirmed, but it is very likely they did do that. But yeah, Saturn Luffy Dual Bounty Fest, Extreme Bounty Fest, extremely sick idea. Do I think it's gonna happen? No. Do I wish it will happen? Yes. But yeah, that's about all. So, like I said, this guy is pretty credible. I would say that this is probably what is gonna come out, what is gonna happen. Of course, yeah, it could be wrong. I'm not like saying this is 100% guaranteed or 100% true, but like I said, he has been pretty reliable, credible. The last few things he has predicted. So, but yeah, Gear 5, hopefully light element all class character. If it is Gear 5 and he gets announced, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My plan was to boost for Saturn, but since I'm probably gonna have to wait till the 7th anniversary to boost for Saturn, will I boost Gear 5? It's possible. I mean, I already know. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna boost for Luffy. He's gonna come out. He's gonna be the most sickest, most fun character to play, and then I'll probably get tempted and boost for him. But I'm gonna try to hold back. Gonna try to save all my frags and hopefully not boost for him. But I can't promise anything.